Hey everybody, my name is Ashley.
I'm Kalin.
And this is Libatious Podcast.
We got some stuff to talk about. We got to talk about all the things.
What things? I don't know. Well, you said like you had something to talk about, Kalin.
We got some. We have a lot of stuff to talk. We got some. We're
you
getting
said like you had some tea or something.
Some tea. Ooh.
You're like, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
The biggest tea I have that I think we can talk about is your finger, even though that's not like a ton of tea, but
yeah,
it happened.
It did happen.
And it's like what they the wild thornberries say, smashing Marianne.
You're annoying.
I also I looked up our
right.
I just looked up our demographics, and I told you this earlier, but we have 5% listeners in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So every time now I'm like thinking back to every time I've done like a British accent, or every time we've done a British accent, I was like, I don't mean to offend anybody. Sorry. Right. I don't mean to offend anybody. But also, I hope that whoever's listening can do a good accent for us now, right, since they listened. So like, you know, if we were listening to like a British podcast, we'd probably be like, oh, this is what they said. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I can't do a random British accent. I have to talk. But no, we do have a lot of. Speaking of smashing, Marianne, Ashley smashed her finger in her car door, and it felt a little touch and go at the moment, like when we first did it. Yeah. I had never heard that level of scream and yell in my entire time of being with you. And I was like, had just gotten groceries. I opened the door. She was like, oh, it's the wrong side. We put the groceries on the other side, and then I hear the car door slam, and then I hear like blood curdling scream. And I was like, what happened? I had picked up some groceries. I dropped everything and I ran around to the other side of the car, and she was like, like just holding her hand, and then blood was gushing out. Yeah. That was blood was coming out. There was like blood on the pavement. I get
this angle right. It's not cooperating today.
But yeah, it was so hectic. We're running inside. Your mom heard us, and she was like, "What's happening? What? Is she okay?" And I was like, "There's blood." Okay? All I could say was, "There's blood," and then we ran.
There was a lot of blood, though.
There was a lot of blood, and then we were just like, "Oh god!"
Or a tiny crack. Well, actually, it's half my finger.
It cracked basically half your fingernail. Yeah, at least it didn't come off. I'm glad. Oh.
Yeah, because it looked like it was.
Yeah, and you're on blood thinners also, so it's like there's so many things that were happening. We're like, do we have to go to the emergency room? I don't know.
Yeah.
And so that was just like the start to our weekend, and we were like, yep, okay, it's fine, yep. But
ruined the entire day for me.
Yeah, we were gonna record that day too. We were gonna record that day. We had worked out.
No, we weren't recording that day.
Oh no,
it was the get together that day.
The get together, right?
Yeah. Right. It was a get together.
But we also we worked out that morning, right? Mm-hmm. So we were like feeling good, pumped.
Went grocery shopping. Yeah. We were in good mood, and then my finger was throbbing. And then smash until like Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
But that was the beginning of the weekend. So happy weekend, everybody! If you're listening to this when we actually put it out. But that was a few weekends ago. But she's fine now. She's good. She doesn't even have to have. You don't even have to have a bandage or anything on it, right?
Yeah, but it's still tender. It's still fucking swollen.
Yeah.
Look how swollen that is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be juicy for a while.
It's gonna be juicy, but at least it's not infected. We're making sure it's fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while for that to grow out too.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna see the progress of it. It's just gonna be like there's that scar there. Yep. You're gonna like cut your nails, and it's just gonna be like portions of it popping off at a time.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
When I put pressure on the actual nail, it feels like loose, weird.
Loose. It's probably because you cracked it right down the middle there. But
Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
It's unfortunate. Also, like, finger injuries are always the worst.
Because
like,
you use them.
Yeah, and it's like, well, we what do we do? Yeah, no, now we're matching because I have the scars. Should I close the window?
Oh no, it's fine. Just watching the neighbors. They're about to play basketball. So
okay. Oh, we're gonna hear the doop 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 in the background. But yeah. All injuries aside, we're fine. We're fine. Mm-hmm. Ashley's fine. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I said we're fine. Nothing happened to me.
Right, we're fine.
We're fine. This happened like 3 years ago. I was nervous. I was gonna drive her to the emergency room.
It was cute. You were attentive.
I mean, my wife was hurt. How else am I gonna be like, oh, she'll be okay. Just walk away, like how people are with their kids. Right. Kid like falls off the they climbed up to the top of like the jungle gym. They fall on their face and they're like crying, and then the parents like, they'll be okay. Right. Rub some dirt in it, and there's like there's like their arm is like cracked in half, and it's like they'll be okay.
That's a bit dramatic.
It's a bit dramatic, but it's like also I've seen a lot of parents like that. I'm like, listen, you want to raise tough kids, but also kids hurt themselves, so you have to help them. They don't know what to do. Anyway, good transition to what we're drinking today. What's transition to speaking of kids, let's talk about alcohol. That's how
caused you to drink.
That's usually how you get kids, right? With alcohol. Anyway, so
stop rambling.
I feel like it was a loose transition, but it was a transition nonetheless. It was an okay segue. Mm-mm. Okay segue? Mm-mm. No? Okay. So what we made today was, we made margaritas, but there's a twist. We
infused tequila.
What do we do? Yeah, we infused the tequila with pineapples and jalapeno. There we go. I lost my train of thought. So it's a little spicy tequila.
That's what you were doing.
With a twist. What?
That's what you did.
That's what I was doing. I was trying to figure it out. And I had it written down right there. I just didn't read. Anyway, cheers. I mean, I don't remember what I said.
Cheers to the beer and the ones who aren't here.
Yeah, cheers to the beer and the ones who aren't here. There we go. I gotta Tezande that. I can't swallow right into the... you remember Tezande? The chocolate rain. That guy?
Tastes better.
It's good. So I looked up how to make a classic margarita, like a proper margarita. All it is agave nectar, but we don't have agave nectar. We have simple syrup. So it's simple syrup, lime juice, and whatever tequila you want. So this is the jalapeno pineapple margarita. Mm-hmm. And it's really good. I like it. So all you got to do is put some pineapples and we put fresh jalapenos. You can do whatever jalapenos. We just put them right in a little mason jar. We let it sit for a week.
2 weeks now.
Well, now it's 2 weeks. And there we go. Delicious. Do it again. We put two.
The spicy from the jalapenos isn't as bad as last week.
Yeah, last week was like right there, but that's because I think it was we took out all the actual like jalapenos and the pineapple and just let it sit there, and it was just the tequila that was strained. So maybe the jalapenos didn't keep their potency in it, but
that's good though.
Add a little bit of light. Let there be light.
I
mean, the sun's going down now.
With these two, okay.
I mean, listen, lighting is everything.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the first time we recorded in here, I was like, "Where are we?" Just kidding. I was like, "Where are our facial features?" Basically, I couldn't see anything. So we added a little bit more light. We're trying.
I mean, helps that you have the camera closer.
Yes, and I also brought the camera closer because I thought I could figure out everything in post. Ooh,
my back.
But yeah, your Netflix and your snacks. That song?
No.
My neck, my back.
No, I was cracking my back.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. You know that song, though. It's a good song. It's a fun song. Bing!
Pretty sure it's not Netflix.
No, I know. I was making PG. I was making it PG. Or there's a PG version. And I think that's maybe the Kids Bop version. I think they made a Kids Bop version of that. I can't talk, okay? Okay?
Everybody knows you gulp. There's no point of hiding it now.
I was like extra attentive to it when I was editing last week.
I know, it was hella loud.
I was like, it felt like I just put my neck right next to the microphone and just went.
No, I know, you gulp every time. I don't know why.
Even it's like a tiny this giant ass Adam's apple that I have. I want to get rid of it.
No thanks.
Just like go for some plastic. Ow. See, look, it's a target. Just go for some plastic surgery. If I got one thing of plastic surgery, it would get my Adam's apple reduced a little bit, just slightly. I feel like I can put my finger like right into my larynx or whatever that thing's called in the neck. It's like a scoop. Like feel right. Press that right there. It's like I can see my neck bone. It's my whole neck bone coming out.
You see it move when you talk.
Yeah.
When you swallow, it goes away. Gross.
It is weird. It's weird. That's where my deep voice comes from.
It went down when you did that.
Oh. Deep voice. Going down.
Well, obviously your head's up, so it's not going to do it.
Well, I was doing that so you could see it more. Okay.
I can see it from here, Kalin.
Anyway.
It doesn't hide.
Anyway. We've been watching a lot of things. Let's go on with our TV show stuff. I'm just kidding.
You brought it up.
This TV show. We haven't been watching. We've been watching like SWAT. We haven't been watching like a lot of new stuff. We still haven't started Stranger Things. Sorry to say.
We need like an entire weekend for that.
Like, yeah,
free of doing nothing.
We know we want to binge it.
I need to like be right here.
Be right into
See how it sounds different.
I wish I could do the individual levels for each. I'm sure I can. Yeah, we need a whole week. Not week. We need a whole like weekend to just sit down and actually listen to or watch what is it? It's like it was 9 hours and then they put out the last 2 episodes, which is like 2 hours each. Something like that.
Something like that. Each episode, like from the first...
Like 13 hours of TV.
Well, each of them are 1 hour, and I think the last 2 are... I think 2, like you said.
It's just... Well. It's a lot. It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of...
Did you start over?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't clap sync the last time. The first time. Uh-oh. That's going to be hard. 3, 2, 1... I'm disappointed in myself now. The first one's gonna be so hard to edit.
Sorry.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. It's fine. I was trying to do the more like it's fine. But with Stranger Things is just, it feels like it's gonna be I guess we have to just be, if we do want to actually watch it, we just have to be adults and like be like, okay, we're gonna watch only 2 episodes.
No, we're not doing 2 hours.
Okay, we're gonna do 1 episode a night until we're done with it. I guess we can just start doing that, I guess. Ugh. But it's Netflix. You can't binge it? Well, Netflix does that thing because we're watching Only Murders in the Building, and that's easy because they only put it out once a week. And we're like, okay, we can watch it every... Like, I don't know. I feel like Netflix's... what is it called? Algorithm, or Netflix's like way of doing things is not for adults. Or not for adults, but it's like for people who can like sit down and like binge an entire thing. But it's like you don't have to. It's just like with self-control.
Yeah.
It's for people. It's for people with self-control. Or
yeah.
You have to have self-control if you're going to try to like watch all of this entire series, that kind of thing. But we're the people who start a series and we're like, one more, and then it's like 1 a.m. and we're like, well, we have to work tomorrow,
and then we're exhausted.
Yeah, we have to try to take naps where we can in the office. Go to the bathroom for like a half hour. It's like, oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
I was using the bathroom. I'm not feeling well. Oh, my stomach.
But maybe we'll start. Maybe we can watch an episode tomorrow.
Maybe.
And then we'll just rip that Band-Aid off. That's the thing. We just have to rip the Band-Aid off.
We gotta do some things around here first.
Yeah, we got some stuff to do. See, that's the other thing. I feel like I keep saying like we're adults, that kind of thing, but it's just we just have stuff to do. We have obligations, or not obligations, but I guess to ourselves. And it's like that's basically the only difference between being a kid and an adult. Like you have responsibilities. Ugh. Responsibilities suck. If I could just go outside and run around for all the summer, I would. But I can't.
If I had summer vacation, that'd be great.
Oh my god, I wish. I just have to be a teacher. But I feel like teachers aren't even... They don't even really have summer vacations either because they're just preparing for the next year. Right?
I think...
I don't know.
Don't they do it like the last month or kind of or something? Like...
Oh, preparing everything.
Yeah, because you have like a guide of what they're supposed to learn for that year, pretty sure.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to like make it creative.
Of course.
Which is not for me.
I thought I saw a fly inside here, but I think it's on the outside. Anyway.
I could never.
Oh, I can't deal with children now. Or multiple children. I can deal with like maybe one or two. But if it was like a whole classroom, where some kid's off doing whatever they want to do in the corner over there, there's like 3 kids just like chatting over there, and then like just maybe 2 kids are actually listening to me. I'd be like, I can't. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
I can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't last.
I couldn't do it. Which is why we should pay teachers more. So, defund the police, give it to the teachers.
Everyone should be paid a little bit more.
Yeah, everybody needs... We just need to... taxes and shit. I don't know. Politics. We're getting into it. Let's stop. Anyway.
You brought it up, Kalin.
I did bring it up. I brought it up. I'm going to take it away. I brought you into this world. I can take you out. It's the same thing. I brought this topic into this world. I can take it out of this world. And it's gone.
Okay.
It's gone. I was talking about only murders in the building a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
It's... At this point, we're at episode, 4?
I think so.
It's episode 4. There's so many suspects.
Yeah.
And... We've
been wrong each time.
Yeah, we're like, oh, they won't do what they did in season 2 over again.
Yeah.
Like making it the new lover kind of thing. But we're like, also, they're really making it seem like it's the new lover of one of the characters. And I'm like, and we're just, I don't know. It feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does feel like
it's like it's just too convenient. And it's like the art is a big thing, and she's an artist, and everything's just like going into place. But then they like
I feel like her accent is like extra fake because she lied about her life.
Oh yeah,
I feel like you know what I mean, just because she wants to do this like persona about herself.
Oh, it's me.
She has these rich parents. They aren't rich, you know.
Oh yes, it's me, the rich. Well, she has the rich parents, but she wants to be a starving artist.
But actually, she's not.
But she's not.
It was like her dad was a janitor, and her mom was like...
Oh, was I thought she was rich, and then she was like...
No, because she said, who would want to buy art off of... What'd she say? A girl who has a janitor as a father and a maid as a mother or something like that.
Something like that. I gotta rewatch some of this stuff too. And there's all this stuff in the walls.
Of course, Mabel. I think she's just lonely.
Yeah, Mabel's lonely. And because she's hanging out with, like, people not her age.
I mean,
you see that bug?
That's what she needs, yeah. That little
gnat.
It's from your plants.
Yeah, they I need to put something in these plants. But the tree's doing well.
Gotta find that. What is that stuff? It's like a bug killer, but it's like safe for plants. Mm-hmm. You do that. Also, you probably have to change the soil. Yeah,
this soil has been in there for a couple of years.
Both of them.
Well, we gotta redo this plant anyway. I think we have a container now that we can.
I'll open up a new one. Again, like last time we were.
I think this is the same one.
No, the one behind there opening up.
Oh, this one. Oh yeah, this one opened up. Oh yeah. Well, there we go. It's growing really fast. I mean, it's drinking all the water that I put in there anyway, like right away. So I think it's growing. It's
going through a growth spurt.
It's a growing child. We're plant parents now. We have
that guy's back with his motorcycle.
Is it the motorcycle?
His mini motorcycle.
Oh, the mini motorcycle, of course. They're back. They're back and letting everybody ride it, even though they don't have a motorcycle license. Do you have to have a motorcycle license?
I don't know for that one.
With dirt bikes? I think dirt bikes are fine. I've seen a bunch of kids be on dirt bikes and stuff like that. Yeah,
but it's illegal for it to be on the road like that.
Mm-hmm. They're like off-road bikes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's technically illegal to ride your bicycle on the sidewalk, isn't it?
I think it's frowned upon.
I don't know. It's frowned upon.
I don't know if it's illegal.
I don't know.
I mean, I would go on the sidewalk too. Shit.
Actually, with so we've been watching the shows we've been watching Only Murders in the Building with your mom, right? Mm-hmm. And she and your dad do not like watching the TV with subtitles, right?
Mm-mm.
But have you felt like you've missed some stuff in Only Murders?
I missed the entire episode.
Yeah. It's like we can't hear
if we can't read.
We can't hear the show unless we're reading it.
Mm-hmm.
And because
I don't know what that is.
Because they don't want to watch because they don't want to watch it with lyrics. We don't want to watch our TV shows with lyrics. We're like watching what do they say? I don't know. Mm-hmm. And the show keeps on going. We can't pause it and go back. So I think what we're gonna have to start doing is watch it once with your mom, and then go watch it with the subtitles later. Mm-hmm. And then we're like, oh, I didn't realize they were saying that, because sometimes they do that. They put with the subtitles. Sometimes they put what people say in the background in there, and it's like you can't if the person isn't completely on screen, and you see their mouth moving and all that kind of stuff. I miss most of that kind of stuff. Like if somebody's in the background being some kind of snide comment, but it was but that was what you were supposed to hear. Yeah,
that was the killer.
That was the killer talking to you. It's oh, not that deadly, or I don't know what they were gonna try to say. Oh, also, I just read Cheers. The Cheers thing was right there. Mm-hmm. Whoops. I'm just a mess today. I'm just all over the place. These margaritas are good though.
They are good.
Yeah, so but I mean, that's basically all we're watching right now. Only Murders in the Building. SWAT. Or in the Building, SWAT. We've been watching, you've been watching SWAT. She brought me in, I don't know, episode 8 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Season 1, episode 8. It's just so funny. The guy, the main guy, bald black guy with the goatee, he's just so intense all the time. He's just it's you mess with me, that kind of thing. And you're okay. A lot of things are happening right now, and but he's so nice too, because he got everybody their birthday or Christmas presents.
Yeah, that was cute.
And everything. That was cute. But how realistic is that? When a toy is sold out, it's sold out. People still can't get PS5s. It's been out for 2 years at this point. Mm-hmm. PS5s. because as soon as they like put out a new batch of PS5s, people like buy them immediately. Figure out they have their hookup, they buy them. I'm not trying I'm not even trying to buy a PS5, but I'm still heated about it because it doesn't seem fair.
You can't get a PS5.
Well, we could get a PS5. It's not in the budget, but technically we could get a PS5 if we move some things around. But
it's not.
I'm not paying over the retail price for it because somebody decided to figure out when all the batches of the PS5 was going to go into Best Buy, spend all their money on like 6 of them, and then they try to resell them at like double the price.
Yeah.
And because people are like, well, I gotta get my son a PS5 for his birthday. My thing is
they still come out with new games for the one you have, so.
Yeah. I mean, the PS5 does like. It's a better it's a better thing. Obviously,
it's like when you get a new phone.
But it's like, it's not worth it. It will also, it's not worth it because there's not a ton of new games for it that use it to its potential. And it's just I don't know. It's the principle of it. It's like we're gonna get a PS5 when a PS4 when a PS6 comes out, because then everybody's gonna be doing the same thing for the PS6. But at least, it sucks. It's work. I mean, I still have my Xbox 360, so and it still works fine, and it's fine. And I still play my GameCube. So I've never been somebody who needs the latest technology. But the fact that people are scalping it makes me upset.
Clearly they can make some money off of it.
Yeah. It's like, I know, like when I have to explain this to our, like when we have to explain it to our kids if they're into video games, and they're like, I want the latest video game console, whatever. I'm gonna have to be like, listen here, Linda. We want to try and get it at the retail price. We know it's like $500. We're gonna try to get it, but if it's all sold out, it's out of our hands. I'm not buying you anything that's over the asking price. I'm not gonna do it. It's principle. It's like we still have the GameCube. We still have the GameCube. You could play Super Monkey Ball. You could play Super Monkey Ball that your dad played when he was a kid, because we have that game right now. You want to play some Skyrim? We got an Xbox 360. You could play some Skyrim. And
graphics, great.
I'm sure they're gonna have like like Skyrim, that you can like see the giant sweat like hitting the ground. But you can still play the Xbox 360 Skyrim, where they still smash you in the ground and you go flying in the air. We're not getting you a PS8 because they're scalping these motherfuckers. Anyway, I got too heated, sorry. Oop, that was me. I was trying to put my foot up. I got too heated about that.
You did.
It's not like I even want a PS5. We have like the PS4, which is great, which is like all we need. But it's like I said, it's the principle.
It's fine.
It's the principle. It's like, it's the same thing like if I wanted to like go to like a Cubs game, you know? Like I'm gonna go to a Cubs game, and it's like, okay, some decent tickets. I can get them for like $150 each, maybe. That kind of thing. I don't know what, I've never been to an actual Cubs game. I don't know what the ticket prices are, but $150. That's expensive. But if it's I was like, what? My pump is going off. Oh.
Battery?
No, I have to change it.
I thought you just changed it.
I guess 3 days ago. 3 days go by quick. But $150 for a ticket, right? And so I would get that, but then if I see that, okay, when they first put them out, they're like $90. I would be completely pissed off. I'd be so upset. Just because it's just like, well, so the actual price is $90 and somebody bought them and then tried to sell them to me for... I mean, I know that's how capitalism works. But it sucks and I hate it. Screw you, capitalism. But yeah, you know, I mean, it just sucks. Like,
you said you were done with this.
I know. I know. I gotta stop. Okay, put me on something else. Do something else.
Do what you tried to cut me off with earlier.
I'm sorry. Shack. Putt Shack. Oh yeah. I mean Putt. No, yeah. We'll go to Putt Shack. We're talking about capitalism. You know what they try to do for Putt Shack? We wanted to play another nine holes, and we were like, let's just do it. We're already here, and they're like, you gotta pay again. There's another hole. There's a whole other set that you can play, and they're like, no, you can play again. You just pay $14 per person. Was it 14? It wasn't horrible, but it's still the principle.
Still, the drinks were expensive though.
It's the principle. The drinks were expensive, yes. But it was like, I think Putt Shack is mostly for the bar. Like, it feels like that kind of vibe. Like, you go for the experience,
but they're like, no, stay for this cool cocktail.
Right. Yeah, it feels like you go initially for the putt-putt. But then where they get you stay at the bar and like hang out for the rest of the night. Like you were like, oh,
their talls are freaking huge.
The talls, yeah.
We drank those until almost the 9th.
Yeah, what was it? Yeah, we got through the whole, basically the whole route before we were done with our beers.
I was like, it's not going.
I was trying to think about the ounces. It was like normally.
It was like 16.
It was like,
no, it was more than that.
I was gonna say 64, but that's like your jug. It was a 64 ounce.
50.
50 ounces? Okay.
20?
Maybe, yeah. It was just huge. It was gigantic.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and each one of the holes was had like a different like theme, a game theme kind of. One of my favorites was
the beer pong. Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Because you got the hole-in-one after it decided to be like, yeah, no, that first one didn't count. And like,
my ball stopped working. Yeah, didn't register.
Each one of the balls has some kind of thing inside of it. So it's if you've ever been to Top Golf, that's how they like figure out which ball is yours and how far it goes and that kind of thing. So it's got like this like receiver or whatever, and when they let you go into the thing, they assign you to your ball. So Ashley's ball malfunctioned for some reason the first time she did the it was like the beer pong.
Nay.
It was like, we figured we can't do it. We can't find it. You can't find your ball. It's gone. And so she went up to the guy. The guy figured it out.
He gave me a new ball.
Gave you a new ball. So registered a new ball to her. And then immediately she pops it right into the middle cup? The middle cup. And then that was like the green cup.
I was like, I'm not going to get it.
And then it went straight in. It was pretty epic. It was pretty cool. And then
after that, it went downhill.
Well, not as downhill as me trying to do the Connect 4. That was my worst. I don't know how I even got back from that.
That was so bad.
I was trying to hit it up this little hill. That there's like a little hole at the top of the hill, and you have to hit it up this ramp. And I was trying to make it up the ramp.
I know, you tried like 4 times though. After the second time, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
It's consistency. You gotta go. Try again.
It keeps bopping back to where you began. It wasn't even moving closer.
It was a struggle. And then when I actually tried to go through any hole, I couldn't. Anyway, no, but Putt Shack. It was fun.
It was fun. I don't know if I would do it again.
It's it's kind of a
one and done
kind of thing. Yeah, it's not like unless you like the atmosphere, and
there's too many people.
It's gonna be if it's your favorite bar, basically. Yeah, basically, if Putt Shack is your favorite bar, then you'll go back. Like, because the
I wonder if you can go just to eat, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Or go up to the bar.
Or if you are gonna do that, then you should go earlier when it's not as crowded, because we went at what, like 7? Yeah. And so not a lot of people were starting to come in a lot, but when we were putting,
it was still crowded though, because we were getting backed up in the sections, the holes.
Yeah. But it was quite the it was an experience. It was good. And then the rest of the night was fun. We
stayed out until like what, 2?
Yeah, we stayed out until 2.
We did not expect to stay out that late.
Oh no. We were like, you want to go somewhere else? And we are like, sure. Or Nicole was like, you want to go somewhere else? I'm like, sure. We went to this place. We played some music on the jukebox.
Yeah, it wasn't loud enough. Which fun. I'm like, why do you have this jukebox so you're not having music play?
Yeah. We played some classics. We played Bohemian Rhapsody, didn't we? Did somebody play the Bohemian Rhapsody, the Muppets Bohemian Rhapsody at some point?
Guy that you... No, that was at the other place.
Oh, it was the other place. Okay.
And the guy played it because he wanted to hear it because you talked about it.
Yeah.
Because this is great.
He was like, he loved it. And I was like, no, I shouldn't have said anything. I was like, just do the original. If anything, Panic at the Disco Bohemian Rhapsody. That's fine. But yeah, no. And then, so yeah, we went there. We went to the other bar.
Stayed until, I think it was like 1 they closed.
Yeah.
1:30, and then we went home.
Then we got to go home, and it was fun.
McDonald's.
Yeah, we found one. Right, we found one that was open. Yep. I mean, it's a great night. It's a great night when you can finish it up with McDonald's. And
but sleep until 11.
that was a good weekend. That was good. I mean, that was the last podcast, I think, because we recorded right before that.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. So that was good. That was great. But yeah, I would suggest check out Putt Shack at least once. And then if you don't want to go back, it's okay. Go to Topgolf. Because I would go back to Topgolf. I like Topgolf.
Go to Topgolf.
But Topgolf is like, you get your own little pod. You get to sit there. You don't have to stand and like go around
How long
to the
is
other
your
thing.
time limit?
It starts in an hour, but I think you can tack on a few hours, and then you just get like your little pod. You get a server who comes by, and then you can just
maybe we'll try to go like Nicole and like get a few people or something.
That'd be fun. It'd be great to do.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. We just pause like we're not recording a podcast right now.
No, I can cut all the pauses out. I'll just start cutting all the pauses out. It's gone. It's just like, wow, they're really snappy. They just go from one topic to the next. No, that's all editing.
Right.
That's all editing. You thought Kalin didn't talk about the PS5 for like 10 minutes? No, he talked about. You thought Kalin didn't talk about the PS5 for like 18 minutes? He did, but you only heard 5 minutes of it because editing. That's the harps.
No, I don't think it sounds like that.
That's like if you go back in time and you just watch the whole unedited clip, it's just gonna be like, oh, they edit it because they just pause and collect their thoughts. And anyway, do you want to talk about our story or not story, our questions that we got from the internet?
Sure.
The internet questions?
Sure.
Okay, so this one I didn't come prepared for. Well, sort of. I have it saved. I need to find it.
Mr. Jailer.
Oh, she's back at it. She's back at it.
It's been in my head the entire time.
It's been stuck? Now I need to figure out how to find my saved stuff. Oh, no. I think I just go to my... Yeah. Saved. Got it. I got it. All right. So our first question is, so obviously this is from Ask Men on Reddit, because Ask Men on Reddit is always like, I guess all the men on Reddit are the horniest people ever. Because that's all they ask for. Is like sex stuff. And so, what this guy, they asked, how do you prepare for sex? And, well, I don't really know what, I lost it. It's gone. No. There was a guy who made this entire long list. I'm just going to have to find it.
Was an ask men?
Yeah, ask men. When you're typically ready for round 2. No, just the regular. Oh, I might have gotten taken down. Well, that sucks. It probably did. Anyway, whatever. This guy, so I can't find it. That's
you can just say what you read off of that guy. You don't have to.
Well, I didn't memorize it all. I was gonna have the whole list up.
Well, he said gum.
But he said, yeah, like chew gum, or like he was like either chew gum or have like some like kind of candy, like that tastes good, like Jolly Rancher or something like that, and have that.
He said clip your nails.
Clip your nails.
He said toenails and nail, like your hands.
Yes. There was so much. It was a giant list of things. I think he said he was like, listen to like pump up music, get yourself like excited and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, that was a bust. I had it. That one was I mean, I can't find the list, so that one's a bust. I mean we got some good ones. Like I didn't think about like listening to pump up music for yourself. Or like, I mean, obviously confidence is always key, right? You have to be confident. But it's also, I feel like it's different. It's different when you prepare for someone you've been with. Like, or not been with, who you're married to, that kind of thing. Because it's like, it's not like I have to be like, oh, she doesn't like me, or if I mess this up, she's not gonna like me.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Oh no.
And it's like, oh no. Yeah. I didn't trim. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I didn't bring out the old lawnmower. Right. But I don't know. I guess yeah, prep is different, and it's like,
yeah. It's different when you're
it's mostly
single
just,
or when you're married.
Yeah. It's mostly just make sure you just keep up your hygiene, and yeah. I don't know. We had
a little thing. Maybe we'll cut that part out. We'll do another question. But we can do.
Yeah. This is the last. I think this is the last 15 minutes, right?
I know, but I'm saying we can do another question because that second half of that one was not.
Yeah. Okay. Second question is this one's from Ask Women. I need to find them from all over the Reddit, I feel like. But this one is, what's the weirdest phase you ever went through? Like, it could be just like identity phase or just like clothing phase. Like, what did you wear that you were like, that was kind of weird? I got one.
What, your hats?
I mean, I feel like I could still rock a hat. I just don't wear them anymore because I have my hair like this. I would put hats on when I had like little hair, like I shaved.
I think when I went through my weird, like I was hanging out with like kind of the emo kids.
Oh, you had an emo phase?
I wasn't even emo. It was just like my friends were emo, so I was listening to music they listened to.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't dress like them. I was like the one with the bright colors.
Yeah, bright color.
And I don't like colors.
Yeah. Well, now you only wear black, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty bright, what you got on right now.
I know.
You still got some black. You always have to have some black.
So the only phase.
So you had an emo friend phase. Okay. Mine, I think, would be I used to wear like turtlenecks all the time, like mock turtlenecks with like button up shirts. Like, is that a thing that people do? Is that a actual like style? I think I was like trying to make
a new turtleneck under the button up.
Yeah, I would wear like a mock turtleneck because I didn't like how it flipped over, but I would like have something that popped up to like the bottom, the base of my skull, basically.
And then I will turn that. Cause I think mock they're like half of your neck.
Oh, maybe it was not. It just didn't fold over.
I don't think they have to fold over.
Oh, okay. Well, I wore whatever that is.
Yeah, turtleneck.
And then I had a button-up shirt.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that. So maybe you were ahead of your time.
Okay, but I when I look back at it, I'm like, I don't look good. That's not. I don't like it. It's like I don't look good. No, I don't know. Like, is that? I feel like that was a phase.
Yeah.
There's also, I mean, I have plenty of phases.
They say you always like you dressed up on Fridays or something, or Mondays.
Oh yeah, we had formal Fridays, but I would wear like suits and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I would wear. Well, I guess is formal Friday a phase? I guess it's a phase. I don't know.
But they said that you went all out.
Yeah, I would wear like suits.
Right.
To high school, yeah.
I thought it was just funny. I'm saying it was.
Yeah.
Just saying it was weird.
I did that just because I thought it was funny.
Of course you did. Look at me.
Like, something on my cheek. Was that an eyelash?
I don't know what it was. I just took it off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, isn't like aren't you supposed to make a wish if you
take I didn't look at it.
Eyelash off? No. Does that mean you have bad luck now?
I mean,
I don't know all the superstitions.
My life's pretty shit already. So
should we go through superstitions next episode? Figure out what the weirdest superstitions that are. I mean, that's research. So I don't know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of research. What's the? Oh, actually, here's an off the record. Here's an off the whatever, off the script question. What's the weirdest superstition that you've been a part of, or you've known someone to be a part of? Like you've known somebody to like be like, okay,
when you split the pole, if you're with my mom or dad, they'll make you walk back around.
Oh, really?
Or they'll walk back around, or there's like, why'd you split the pole?
Oh, when you're talking to them and they split, or just when you're walking, you split the pole? You know, oh, well, when I know my dad, I don't know if he did this because he thought it was funny and he saw it somewhere, but I remember recently we were walking and then we split the pole and he says bread and butter. He was like, bread and butter. And it's like, what? And he was like, oh, we split the pole. You got to say bread and butter so you don't get bad luck. And I'm like, what?
Never heard of that.
What are you talking about? It's just like random weird, like obviously the step on a crack, break your mother's back. That's like a nursery rhyme kind of thing, which I don't understand why. Like when you listen to a lot of nursery rhymes, they're super dark. All of them are super dark.
It's all about somebody dying.
Right, exactly.
Being killed.
Right. And you're like, okay.
But you're singing to your baby.
If the bough breaks, the baby will fall, and down will go baby, cradle and all. Like you're like, why are you putting your baby in a tree? Right. Why are you doing that?
Might as well just saying, I'm gonna throw you out of the window.
It's like, what's this?
Good night, little baby.
And also, there's a whole saying where he's like tossing the baby out with the bathwater or whatever. Isn't that a phrase?
I just did.
No. There's so many weird, like messed up like phrases. I don't understand. But no, like I don't know what's the weirdest superstition that I can even think of. I don't know. There's a thing that I do that I think, now that I think about it, is kind of weird. If I see a penny face down, you know how the lucky penny face up?
You flip it over.
I flip it over. So the next person who sees the penny will get good luck. So I feel like it's like a weird, like, I did my good deed for the day when I flip over a penny that's face down.
You're welcome.
I'm like, you're welcome, next person.
You're going to be
Here
lucky.
you go. You get your luck. I feel like I just helped you. There you go. I didn't pick it up, so I get the bad luck. I just flipped it over, so you get the good luck. So
you're welcome.
You're welcome. But I guess that's just the weird thing that I do. But yeah, no, superstitions. Just all the normal ones, like the black cat crossing your path, walking under a ladder, like all that kind of stuff.
When I was younger, I was like, no. Also, I just didn't want to walk under a ladder.
Well, that seems dangerous. Yeah. It's like, well, if you, that's practical. Don't like a black cat crossing your path. Why's it
That's
gotta be black?
creepy.
Why's it gotta be black? Huh? Why can't it be a white cat with red eyes? That seems like an evil cat.
Right.
That seems like an evil cat. You're like, that cat, and it looks at you. If it looks at you with its red eyes and it's a white cat, you're like, that's an evil rat that turned itself into a cat. You're excused. That's what I think of. But yeah, no, superstitions are super weird. What? Because I said you're excused? Oh. I got better. I used to say it every time. I don't say it anymore.
That's what you get, asshole. That's what you get. I'm not even gonna pat your back.
Anyway. If you're listening to this, if you made it this far, tell us your the weirdest superstition that you believe in, or that like your parents believe in, or the weirdest superstition that somebody you know believes in. It could be just that the internet believes in, because at this point, people are really weird with superstitions and conspiracy theories and all that kind of stuff. But I think I'm super interested in learning that, though. Actually, I really want people to tell us about that.
And then we will become superstitious.
Oh yeah, and then we'll have to put it into our actual lives and be like, we can't walk 3 paces to our car. We have to walk 4 paces because that's bad luck. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is why we're poor. I'm just kidding. No, we're not poor. But it's like, this is why we can't get money, because we don't put a tennis ball into a sock and put it in the back of our drawer. We just stop doing it. I'm just making up random stuff. I'm sure it's somewhere. Somebody's like, I heard that one.
Mm-hmm. Or now they're like, oh my god.
Oh my god. I definitely heard that one. Yeah. But definitely I want to hear that. Like, if we should have just a section at the end of the episode, if people start responding, is just like, what's the superstition of the night? Mm-hmm. Just like whoever sends it in. I guess we have 5% United Kingdom.
Oh, yeah, they probably are totally different. Yeah, they're probably like
if
these fucking weirdos.
Right, exactly. Whoever is listening to us in the UK, send us your superstitions, because I'm sure those are super weird, because they're probably older. Mm-hmm. I bet they're super old. I bet our superstitions are from the UK, actually, because
half of our stuff is.
Yeah, half of our stuff. The national anthem is basically an old song from England.
How I cut my hand?
You cut your hand? What do you stop?
Look.
What's happening? You just stop with your hand. We're gonna have to give you mittens. Like, in the middle of summer, we're gonna have you wear mittens, so you can't. Don't pick at it. What are you doing? Let's wrap it up, okay? Let's do it. Let's wrap this up. You ready? Rapido. But yeah, no, okay. This is going out to you.
He said, yeah, no, okay.
I already said, yeah, no, okay. Superstitions. That's it. But if you like this podcast, if it was engaging, if you loved it, send it to your friends. Tell them that we want to hear from you and your friends. Mm-hmm. And put it up on, or DM us. You can put it up. You can tweet us at Libatious Pod, I think. I've been putting I
think it is Libatious Pod.
We're not on that as much, but if we get notifications that people are DMing us, we're gonna look at it. I think it's at Libatious. Yeah, at Libatious Pod on Twitter. So tweet us, and then just be like, just say whatever. If you wanted to talk about anything else that we talked about in this episode, hit us up. Talk to us about it. If you want to know more about our drinks, hit us up.
Our cocktails.
Cocktails. And I mean, yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
So,
please like, rate, and subscribe. Share with everyone you know.
Everyone.
And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.